Hello and welcome back to another episode of All the Castles, a show where we visit all the castles in the UK and occasionally Bastles. We're back in a place that's just bordering Northumberland. It's a very remote place. Probably my vote for one of the loneliest places in England. We've only seen about one person since we got in the general area, and that's a farmer. Now you might be wondering what a Bastle is, because what we're doing today is a Bastle. By the way, it's called Crewe Castle, I think. Crewe?
Yes.
Crewe. Yeah, Crewe Castle, but it's actually a Bastle, and basically what it is, we did make a video featuring Bastles that went up a little while back.
The loan, which was the first one we did, is just beyond that building you can see on the skyline. We're on a public footpath which will take us up to Crewe Farm, and then the castle is just the other side of it.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's no access issues.
What I was saying before that was a Bastle is basically a fortified farmhouse with very thick walls. So it's basically Jeremy Clarkson's place where he'll go to hide if the Scots try to invade him.
Hello, well, we found Crewe Castle, such as it is. It is still used as a sheepfold, so it is still part of the agricultural machinery. Now, it was built probably sometime in the 14th century, and the walls are made of calciferous sandstone rubble, and it was once apparently the home of Horry Noble, who was a notorious border reaver, or otherwise known as a cattle thief or a sheep rustler. And apparently there is a doorway that's still there from the original building. The rest of it is all down to ground story level, and Simon is going to fly the drone, so hopefully we can get some better shots of it. But it definitely was a Bastle, perhaps a bit fanciful to call it a castle, but here it is, Crewe Castle. Okay, apparently this is an enhanced warning zone. I don't know why.
I think it's for earthlight stuff.
Okay, I suppose we're not too far from Carlisle Airport here, so we're not going to risk it. So this is as close as you're going to get to, well, let's just zoom in slightly more. Okay.
Remember, if you're a drone pilot like we are, what you need to do is you always need to be cautious where you fly and how you do it.
Yes, good advice there. So now if you go on the internet and look at the Gatehouse Gazetteer, Crewe Castle without the E that's there in the name of the railway station, just Crewe as in ships, Crewe Castle, you can see some close-up photographs. Okay, so that's it for Crewe Castle. Hello, this is a tricky one. We're here in Maryport trying to film Nether Hall. It was built as a peel tower in the 14th century, and then a Georgian mansion was built around it, and it was the home of Humphrey Senhouse, who actually created the town of Maryport and named it after his wife. And the hall was inhabited until the 1950s, and then it became derelict, and then in the mid-70s there was a serious fire which gutted it, and they decided to pull it all down, apart from the medieval peel tower, thank goodness. Now it's deeply set within private property. We tried to walk to it and it's not been possible. The owner of the caravan site on which it stands wouldn't give us access either, but we found a public footpath just up the road, and it gives a good view of the view tower, which you can see just over my shoulder here, shots, so Simon will now use the drone to get an even better view. Come on, little fella. There you see, there's your Peel Tower. Nice view over to the town from here as well. Yeah, are you getting it? I believe there's 3 stories to it, and it's still got the original vaulting. Our friend Derek Drone is earning his money. First I could think, what do you think of that? Dantro, yeah, that's cool actually. Here's Dantro. So he's got to try and land him exactly on the footpath. That's not happening. Yeah, oh. And he doesn't know his own skill. He did it exactly.
I'm a professional.
Well done, little fella.
I just avoided.
Hello, well here we are at Peel of the Hill farm. It's just a little bit south from Crewe Castle and Malone, and as you can see a farmhouse has been built around it, but that block there, obviously not the roof, that is the basal. That wall there is the only bit of the basal that's visible externally, the rest is sort of inside the building. But this was built around about the 16th century, and then the later bits of the farmhouse were added in the 18th century. As you can see, the stone has been whitewashed, and in 1583 this was occupied by Adam and Will Story with an E on the end, and it's also known as Hell or Hill. This vicinity, which is sort of taking its name from the farm. Okay, that's about it.
What's up, Brooks? Welcome back to another episode of All the Castles, the show where we visit all the castles in the UK. Today we're here at Harby Brow Tower. It's quite a tranquil little place. We've got a nice little allotment and an almost rum-like smell in the area, at least I noticed that when I was walking up. It's very old. Michael knows way more about this than me. Yeah.
Hello, yes. Harby Brow Tower is a 14th century tower built by, 15th century tower built by a man named Alexander Highgrove. The house was added to in 1550 and then partly demolished, but the tower is left intact. Now it's 4 stories high. There is still a parapet at the top, so I guess the owners can walk around and look at the land if they would like to. See, it's still got the lovely windows at the second. Oh no, the 3rd story windows there. Wonderful decoration.
Hiya.
Hey, hello. Yep. just one tiny window at the top, and then this second floor, again those are lovely as well, with still got the stone frame. Now the bottom, apparently the first floor is still intact. Up from there it's the shell, but the first floor still remains in the building and is barrel vaulted, and
Why has it lost focus? That was strange.
okay, and it still has intact guardrobes in the tower, which still have the original sinks for washing your hands afterwards, and there's a stone fireplaces in there. And the good thing is there's a public footpath right past it, so we can get some views of the other sides. So on this side you can see that there's a doorway. Whether that's original or not, it does look slightly out of keeping with the rest of the tower, so I'm thinking that might have been a later addition when the house was remodelled. It's still pretty nice. Actually, you can't get a good view of the other sides of the building from the footpath because there are too many other buildings in the way. But you can see at this side there are two projecting corbels. So yeah, lovely feature that.